Good morning, students. Today we continue the chapter 17, interrelationship of living components. So, what are the components are there? Two kinds of components are there. First one is the biotic components, and second one is the abiotic components. Okay. So, bio means what? Life, living organisms are called biotic components. Abiotic means non-living organisms are called abiotic components. Now, biotic components depend on abiotic components for the food, and abiotic components depend on biotic components for the survival. For example, cows, buffaloes, okay, they are living organisms. And so plant to produce the vegetables, it needs specially water and sun and soil. So the sun, water and soil are the abiotic components. So for that, plant is depending on them. We human beings depend on the plants for the vegetables. Okay, so this is the relationship between the biotic and abiotic components. Okay, so you have seen that organisms are depend on each other. Each other means I depend on you, you depend on me. I help you, you also help me. So that is why dependent on each other due to either reproductive, shelter or food. So reproductive means what? Giving the birth to new babies, or the giving new plants coming from the seeds. Okay, so like that. That shelter means where we live, house. Okay, then food. So for what are the things we depend on each other? For the reproduction, for the shelter and for the food mainly. Okay, especially then food related needs, food and energy acquired from them. From the acquired means get from the main basis of interrelationship of organisms. Okay, so the bison is found in the forest, along rivers, marshy areas and wetlands of Chhattisgarh. It feeds on grasses and other plants. Okay, food chain energy flow shows the dependence of the bison on grass. Food is prepared by grass by the process of photosynthesis. Thus, the flow of energy is from grass to bison. Mind it cannot be reversed. If a lion feed on bison, the relation can be shown as follows. So, for example, you see there is one relationship is there. So, this bison eats the grass and lion eats the bison. Can lion eats the grass? No, it cannot eat. Can grass eat the lion? No, it can't eat. So, how the relationship is? Bison eat the grass and lion eat the bison. So since bison is eating the grass, it is healthy and growing well. And so that lion is depending for food on the bison, and bison depending on grass for the food. And grass depends on whom for the food? It depends upon the sun, and it depends upon the water, and it depends upon the human beings, because human beings have to take care of it, na? So we human beings have to take care of it. And it depends upon the cow dung. Cow dung means gobar. Okay, it is also food for the plant. Understand? So like this relationship is there. So it is called as a food chain. Okay, food chain. Chain, how it will go? You know the chain, na? So chain will go like this continuously. Okay, so there is a connection is there, in between connection. So this is one chain. Yes, this is one chain. So like that, food chain means depending on each other for the food. There is a connection is there between this relationship. It is called as a food chain. And food chain is in the straight line. Okay, grass, then afterwards bison, and afterwards lion. Understand? So this is the food chain. And next one, make a food web including several organisms along with grass, bison and lion. And food web is different. What is the food web? We will study now. What could be the impact on this food web if the bison becomes extinct? Extinct means it will not be there, no more bisons. They die fully. They don't be here in this world. Okay, extinct. Draw two food chains including yourself and state the interrelationship between them. Now you answer for this question in your science note. You write it. Draw the food chain related to yourself. For example, fruit plant we will take. What is that? Vegetable plant. Okay, then it is eaten by whom? Human beings. And we human beings eaten by whom? Eaten by the lion. So like that, make the food chain they are asking. Okay. So like that. Now trophic level. There are organisms in the food chain that are capable of producing food by the process of photosynthesis. Photo means light. Write the meaning. Photo means light. Synthesis means preparation. Preparing the food in the presence of the light. Okay. So these are called as a producers. So plant food chain starting capable of producing food for the process of photosynthesis, and plants are called as a producers. Okay, so mostly food chain is starting with the plants. Okay, because plants are the producers. Plants gives the vegetables and fruits. Okay, so there are others that depend on these producers, mainly plants, and other organisms for their food. These are the consumers, like the bison and the lion in this food chain. Here the bison is primary consumer and the lion is secondary. So consumer means, consuming means eating or drinking, whatever is going through the mouth inside is called as a consuming. Okay, so here primary consumers are there, secondary consumers are there. For example, here you see na, primary means first, secondary means two. Okay, so this is the grass is called as always producer, because producer means giving. It gives fruits, vegetables and so many things. And bison is the primary consumer. Primary consumer means what? First eater. And lion is the secondary consumer. Secondary consumer, second eater. Okay, and tertiary means third eater. So like this. Understand? There can be other consumers in this chain as well, ending with organisms that would feed on dead and decaying matter, helping in their decomposition. These are the decomposers. They break down complex organic matter to simple ones, which are required in nature. The food chain may thus be written as grass. Okay, so this is the food chain. And what is the next one? Always food chain starts with the producers, and sometimes it ends with the decomposers. Decomposers means what? For example, the dead animals. Afterwards, lion will die, na? Will it live always? Once everybody have to die. Yes, we also will die one day. So lion also will die. Then after dying, what will happen? Lion will be mixing in the soil. Na? It is decomposed. Decomposed means after dying, after some years, this lion body will become into small pieces and mixes in the soil. So it is called as a decomposers. So that is why food chain starts with the producers. Producers means giving, and then it ends with the decomposers. Decomposers means the dead animals or dead plants. Okay. Again the dead animals becomes sometimes dead plants becomes manure to the manure to whom? Manure to the plants. Okay. So like this chain continues. Okay. So secondary consumers decompose could be at any level of the food chain, depending on what they decompose. Each level of the food chain here is known as a trophic level. Okay. So each level is called as a trophic level. Okay. So now primary level. So here grass is the producers, na? And bison is the consumer. And the second name we can say levels we can see. First level, second level, third level. Okay. So all these are the trophic levels. Okay. So here grass is the primary level, bison is the secondary level, and tiger is the tertiary level. Okay. So like that also we say.